Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've watched our channel before or if you listen to podcasts, you know we're huge fans of The Office. We just recently started watching and react to another similar show, Superstore. While watching it, we noticed that there's a lot of similarities between the two shows. So I thought I'd do a little comparison video comparing the different characters that they have. So let's jump into that. Okay, the original Office was, it was created by Ricky Gervais, the British version. And then Greg Daniels took that and developed it into the US Office, the American version of the Office that everybody knows. The Superstore, now it was created by Justin Spitzer. What we're mainly going to compare is the main characters of the show, character to character, between the Office and Superstore. Jumping into the first main characters, Jim Halpert versus Jonah Sims is his name. They're the two, main male leads in the show. They're, they're both friendly co-workers in their respective business that they try and help others out, and they're always getting involved with other people, but they also get involved with two of the women that they work with that they have from the very beginning kind of crushes on. And those two women are Pam Beasley and Amy Dubinowski. Both of them, they're both just that good girl next door. And then it develops into the love interests of Jim and Jonah. But they're both in relationships with someone else at the beginning of each series. That is, Pam is, her fiance is Roy, which is Roy Anderson. And then Adam Dubinowski is Amy's husband. They're married. And both of them, both Roy and Adam, they're both the dumb jock type, dating, the main girl. And both of them just make their lives miserable. And both of the managers of the business is Michael Scott and Glenn Sturgis. They're both clueless and they're oblivious to how everybody else sees them. They both think that they're both the world's greatest bosses. Then there's Dwight versus Dina, which is Dwight Schrute and Dina Fox. They're both overbearing, security-obsessed assistant managers that are always looking to bust their coworkers. Well, Dwight is actually the assistant to the assistant manager, to the regional manager. And then there's Kelly and Cheyenne, which is Kelly Kapoor and Cheyenne Lee. They're both ditzy young girls with loser boyfriends that are always trying to take advantage of them. Their boyfriends are, Ryan Howard is Kelly Kapoor's boyfriend, and then Bo Derek Thompson is Cheyenne's boyfriend. They're both the loser boyfriends with ditzy girlfriends that are always trying to scheme them out of money. And then Angela and Kelly, Angela Martin and Kelly Watson. They're pretty much complete opposites. Angela is strict and stubborn, and has a real strong authoritarian personality. And Kelly is, she's real positive and bubbly, and the only real comparison is they're both tiny and petite little women. Then there's Kevin and Justine. Kevin Malone and Justine Sikowitz. They're both oblivious. They're low intelligent, overweight people that just keep making raunchy jokes that others find crude. And then there's Oscar Nunez and Mateo Lewandowski. They're both uppity, snobby, brown-skinned homosexuals who think they're better and smarter than everyone else they work with. That they're just so much above everyone else. Then there's Meredith and Carol. Meredith Palmer and Carol Malone. They're both overly sexually aggressive women that nobody really wants to have anything to do with. And there's Andy Bernard and Marcus White. They're just both goofy white guys, always trying to fit in and saying stupid things that make them both look like fools. And there's Phyllis and Sandra. Phyllis Vance and Sandra Kalani. Both just overweight, low self-esteem women who are always getting picked on and talked down to on the show. Then there's Creed, who's one of my favorite characters from The Office, and Sal. Creed Bratton and Sal Kozlowskis. They're both just creepy people who are always making weird comments, weird references, and then everybody just sees them as just crazy guys. Their coworkers think they're all crazy. Then there's Stanley Hudson and Garrett McNeil. They're both overweight black guys with an unpositive attitude, clever sarcasm, and they're both always sitting down. Garrett's is just because he's in a wheelchair, and Stanley is just he's lazy. And then there's Jan Levinson and Jeff Sutton. They're both district managers from corporate, and they both end up dating employees and losing their jobs. And then they have this real awkward comeback back into the story. Between the two, I mean, I really like Superstore so far too. But The Office is still just going to be a classic. It's going to be really hard for another show to come in and knock it off the pedestal. I really like both of them. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and share us with all your friends. You can also leave a comment down below if there's something you'd like us to watch or react to. Smash that like button. I mean, we really need it for the algorithm. All right. See you next time. Bye.